try it on.
On the side of the camera, on the other side at the top.
Yeah.
Near the handle, you can see like some audio knobs. Close to the top. Oh, okay. On the top handle. Yeah,
Here.
up there. When you turn the one, you turn it to where it says input 1. Where it's lined up with, I think it says input.
On channel 1?
Yeah.
Did that work?
Yeah. Thank you.
Hello and welcome in to University of Montevallo as the Montevallo Falcons get set to take on the Brenau University Tigers. And this lacrosse match here at the Montevallo Track and Field and Lacrosse Complex. A beautiful day here for some lacrosse. The Falcons come in 2-1 on the season, suffered a loss in their last game, 15-13 against Tennessee Wesleyan here at home. The Tigers are 0-2, looking for their first victory of the season. And the Tigers will control the ball off the beginning. Montevallo picks it up now and will attack the other way. Let's take a look at our starters first for the Falcons. In the midfield is Ariana Endelman and Janie Johnson, Megan Shea, Maggie Johnson, Georgie Griffin, Nicole Ponka, Jamie Hudak, Alyssa Kaminsky, and Julia Atkinson, Tatiana Samuel, and then the goalkeeper is Kay Terrell. Jamie Hudak scores the first goal for the Falcons, and they have an early lead, 1-0. The coach for Montevallo is Frank Rogers. Let's take a look at the starters for Brenau. Ashley Spring, Bonnie Lawman, Cora Wallace, Yessie Chavez, Allie McConnell, Sydney Brazel, Kaylee Posey, Cameron Brown, Sejal Patel, Hannah Vigil-Shuck, and Ashley Joe, and then the goalkeeper is Haley Heil. Brenau on the attack. Montevallo takes the possession away. Georgie Griffin in the middle of the field for the Falcons. Ahead to Ponka. Ponka making attack, fires a shot and scores a goal. Nicole Ponka puts Montevallo on the board. They lead 2-0 here.
Scored by number 15, Nicole Ponka.
I should have done this earlier.
You're good.
On the camera on the same side you were just on, you should see something that says ND filter. It's like in front of where the viewfinder is, like the big screen. If you come down, like the screen that you can see the picture off of, if you go behind it, like look on the other side of that screen. On the other side.
Am I blind?
Like this way, like on the other side of that screen. Yeah. There should be something that says like ND filter. If you turn that up one notch from where it is now. All right, let me see. That's good.
And a foul called here against Brenau will be a free position shot here for the Falcons. We'll get set here for the free position shot by Ponka. And another goal scored by the Falcons. Montevallo leads 3-0. That's the second of the day scored by the freshman
Number 15, Nicole.
out of Maple Ridge, British Columbia. And Ponca has 21 goals on the season now to lead the Falcons. She had 8 in her first game against Erskine College. 8 is the record in the history of the program. Jamie Hudak scored 8 in a game last year. And the Falcons lead 3-0 here early in this match. And it'll be Montevallo possession. Kaminsky there to pick it up, and she does, and she'll make a charge at the goal. Kaminsky trying to find a teammate. Going inside, will pull back out, loses the ball. Brenau picks it up, but can't control it. Janie Johnson picks it up from Montevallo. Into the middle, Hudak bounces one in. Montevallo scores again, and they lead 4-0. And we've played almost 2 minutes here. Montevallo has been firing on all cylinders offensively.
Pushing the numbers in. You're doing fantastic, Alice. Solid start.
And the Falcons win the draw again. Ponca with it now. Charging at the goal. No one in front of her. And she'll fire a shot and score again. Montevallo scores their 5th goal of the game. Up 5-0.
Scored by number 15, Nicole Ponca.
Nicole Ponca already with a hat trick here in this one.
What he say?
Haven't even played 3 minutes and she's already got 3 goals.
Wow, no way. You're on live stream, bud.
It's actually 2 minutes. Do they have a mercy rule? No. Sorry.
Falcons win the draw again. And back on the offensive attack. Kaylee Spoon out there for the Falcons now. And Spoon scores a goal. The freshman from Louisville, Kentucky gets on the scoreboard. The Falcons lead 6-0 here. 27:33 left to play here in the first half. And the largest scoring game this season for the Falcons was their first game of the season, in which they played Erskine College and scored 19 goals. They have 6 already in this one. 27:33 left to play in the first half. On the draw again, Montevallo comes up with it. It's number 19, Elizabeth Tyler. Back over to Ponca. The Bell Jimenez with it now. Firing a shot and scores a goal. The Falcons on the board again.
9, Nabel Jimenez.
Jimenez, a junior from Pembroke Pines, Florida, part of the inaugural Falcons team 3 years ago. 27:09 left to go in the first half. Montevallo leads 7-0, and we'll have a brief timeout. We'll take a break and be back as the Falcons lead 7-0.
What's up? I was a GA before. Both teams. I was the assistant for both teams, yeah. It'll be Monday now against the number 1 team in the nation. So, West Florida, defending national champs. 1 o'clock. And they're still going to do kind of like the opening ceremony type stuff. Yeah, well, it'll last a while anyway. They were going to be at home tomorrow, but we ended up moving it to Atlanta. So now I get to wake up at 5 in the morning. Oh yeah, Young Harris. Yeah, I'm good friends with Coach Jess.
Welcome back into the Montevallo Track and Field and Lacrosse Complex as we get set for the draw here as the Falcons lead 7-0. 27 minutes left here in the first half. There have been no signs of slowing down the Falcons offense here today. Nicole Ponca, the freshman from British Columbia, with 3 goals, giving her 22 on the season. And the Falcons seem to be slowing it down here a little bit and working it around the perimeter of the net. Pass inside to Kaminsky. Her shot goes wide. Jenny Johnson, the closest to it, so Montevallo will keep possession. That's the first missed shot of the day by the Falcons. Johnson making a charge inside. Her shot no good. Hudak closest to it. Falcons will try again to add to their lead. Working it up at the top. Kaylee Spoon loses it there. Brenau, chance to get a possession here, but Spoon and number 28, Ashley Joe, fighting for it there. It'll be Montevallo possession. Foul called against Joe. Hudak. And a foul is going to be called against Brenau. And we'll reset here. Hudak with the ball for the Falcons. And they're actually going to call a shot clock violation against the Falcons here. It'll be Brenau ball. We'll reset the shot clock to 90 seconds. That was a new rule instituted this year. 25 left in the first half. Hudak gets the ball back for the Falcons. Johnson inside. And the Montevallo loses the ball. Brenau with it now. They have yet to make any threat at the goal of the Falcons. Kay Terrell is in the net for Montevallo today. Terrell, a freshman from Nokesville, Virginia. And the Falcons score again. And it was Jamie Hudak scoring the 8th goal of the game for Montevallo. They lead 8-0 with 24:54 left to go. If we get to 10 goals, we will have a running clock. There's no goal limit, but there will be a running clock after 10 goals. And some new faces checking in for the Falcons. One of them is Jennifer Toney, junior from New Orleans, Louisiana.
That was so funny that day.
Come on, Shay. Yes!
Falcons on the attack again. Janie Johnson working it back to the center to Megan Shea. To Jimenez now on the far right side. Ball on the ground. Montevallo able to pick it back up with 24:27 left to go before halftime. 8-0 lead here for Montevallo. And coming up after this game, tomorrow the Falcons will be on the road taking on Young Harris, and we'll have a tough contest against Young Harris there. That game will be at 5 p.m.
I thought it was one piece.
And that will start conference play for the Falcons, part of the Gulf South Conference standings. One of 5 teams in the conference, along with Shorter Lee, UAH, and Young Harris. A free position shot here from Montevallo. And the shot is no good there by number 23, or 28, Julia Atkinson. Brenau the other way now. Sejal Patel with it for the Tigers, making a run across half field. And a chance for the Tigers to get on the board here. And they lose it. Jimenez picks it up. It was Bonnie Lawman who lost the possession there for the Tigers. And the ball will roll right to Sejal Patel. Bonnie Lawman working on the far left side, trying to get a goal for the Tigers here. This is Cora Wallace behind the net. Out to Cameron Brown. Wallace again with it here, the freshman from Cumming, Georgia. On the ground, Falcons and Tigers fighting for it. And a foul is going to be called against Brenau, so it'll be Falcons ball here. And they have plenty of open field to run. And a near turnover there, and Brenau does come up with it. And this one is picked up by number 9, Allie McConnell. McConnell making a charge down the field. A foul is going to be called against the Falcons. Cora Wallace now loses the ball, and Kay Terrell will pick it up. It goes out of bounds. So Brenau will get a chance here to get something on the board. Down 8-0 with 21-10 left to go in the first half. Wallace with it behind the net and gets knocked down there, and a foul is going to be called against the Falcons. And it's going to be a yellow card. Actually, no card will be called. It will just be a free position shot here for Brenau. I believe it is Cora Wallace who will try the free position. They pass inside, actually, to number 9, Allie McConnell. McConnell with it here. And the official is going to stop the clock. And they're just stopping the play momentarily here to get the shot clock time correct. We'll have 12 seconds on the shot clock. This is Bonnie Lawman with it, and she loses it. Montevallo picks it up. Janie Johnson with it now, bringing it across the midfield line there. Johnson with it still. Pass inside. A shot is no good there. That shot was by Annalie Rubel, freshman out of Madison, Alabama. And the Falcons put another one on the board. Megan Shea scored the goal for the Falcons, and they lead 9-0 with 20 minutes and 11 seconds left to go here in the first half. And we'll take a brief break and be back after this one. 11-0 lead here. 17 and counting with the running clock in the first half. Nicole Ponca with 4 goals for the Falcons, and another one is scored there. It's Ariana Endelman.
Goal for Montevallo.
As the Falcons lead 12-0 now here in this one
Endelman.
against the Brenau Tigers. Brenau still looking for their first win of the season. Montevallo looking to improve to 3-1. Georgie Griffin picks up the ball off the draw for the Falcons as they have the 12-0 lead here. Swings it ahead to Janie Johnson. Johnson on the left side here. Working to the middle to Jimenez. Over to the right side now. Megan Shea. Behind the goal. And a foul is going to be called against Montevallo. It would be Brenau possession. And Janie Johnson takes it away there from the goalkeeper, Haley Heil, and it'll be possession for Brenau. Heil loses the ball, but picks it back up. And will give it to her teammate behind the goal. And the Tigers will try and get out of the attacking area of the Falcons here and get into their own attacking area and try and put up a goal, but it comes out of the stick of number 12, Kaylee Posey, and will reset here. And taken away by the Falcons. Erin Tosh has it here. And the shot misses there from Tosh. Janie Johnson will pick it up. 15 minutes left to go here in the first half as we reach the halfway point, and the Falcons lead 12-0. Free position shot here for Erin Tosh. Tasha's shot is blocked there by Heil, and she picks it up. Johnson knocks it out of the stick of Heil and picks it back up for a Falcons possession. Foul called against the Tigers. Falcons will continue to work it around. Here's Janie Johnson on the right side. She gives it to Erin Tosh. And Tasha's shot is good for another goal for the Falcons. Montevallo leads 13-0 with 13 minutes and 30 seconds left to play here in the first half. It has been all Montevallo. And a timeout taken here by Coach Frank Rogers. So we'll take a brief break and be back here as the Falcons lead 13-0.
Can you tell me your name?
Oh, no, I'm Jay.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Sorry, I always forget to tell people my name. I just start
You're
talking.
good. So does the running clock carry over to the second half as well? Okay, good. Thank goodness.
I like your shirt.
Oh, what? I thought you said you are the assistant coach. I was like,
No, I'm up here with you.
I saw Leah the other day. She was Lena, you gonna go hit? You're gonna play today? No.
Welcome back here as the Falcons lead 13-0. They scored 13 goals here in the first half, and we still have 12:49 left to play. The Tigers have had 2 or 3 chances to put a point on the board, but have failed to do so thus far.
Tough match, yeah.
Montevallo has had a host of players score, including 4 goals from Nicole Ponca, the freshman who has been absolutely stellar in her career debut this year, the reigning Gulf South Freshman of the Week. She has 23 goals on the season and just 29 shots on goal. So an excellent shot on goal percentage for the freshman. Cora Wallace with it now here for the Tigers. Foul called there against the Falcons. Knocked out of her stick again. Kay Terrell picks it up now. Georgie Griffin ahead with it. Swings it to Alyssa Kaminsky. Kaminsky will slow things down here. And it seems as if Montevallo will just eat some clock.
Or can't even say what I want to say.
I have a 90-second shot clock as the new rule this year. Out to Georgie Griffin. Griffin, one of the 3 captains on this team. Megan Shea with it now. Jimenez. Falcons will continue to work it around and use that shot clock there as they have the 13-0 lead. Griffin charging inside. The Falcons lose it, but Ponca picks it up and behind her back and scores. A flashy goal there from Nicole Ponca.
Scored by number 15, Nicole Ponca.
Her 5th goal of the game. Nicole Ponca having a day here as the Falcons lead 14-0, and that was an excellent possession there for the Falcons as they worked it around the net and ran some plays there and got the goal inside. It was Nicole Ponca who went behind her back. It was very impressive there by the freshman. we'll see how close Ponca can get to her career record of 8. As she already has 5 here, and we still have 10 minutes left to go here in the first half. Brenau wins the draw. This is Bonnie Lawman. Aaron Tosh takes it away, and a foul is going to be called against Brenau. Tosh will pick it back up.
Look at Minsky!
Brenau trying to get a quality shot on net and maybe put something on the board, working it around behind. Ashley Spring trying to go inside. Ashley Spring with the shot. And Spring scores, gives the first goal of the day for Brenau off the free position shot. And Montevallo leads 14-1 with just over 8 minutes left to go here in the first half. We'll take a short break and be back.
Get him, Jess.
You should have heard her the last one.
Uh-oh.
Quote was, if you're not going to work hard, get off the field. She heard herself. She's like, great. I was like, I liked it. The guy next to me liked it. Hi, George! Uh-oh. Those are not good signs.
Kaminsky with it now here for the Falcons. Jimenez with a shot. That one is blocked. A host of Falcons and Tigers fighting for it there. See who comes up with it. Janie Johnson comes up with it. Jimenez with it at the top here. Looking to swing it. Finds Shea. Over to Kaminsky. Inside to Shea. Loses it, gets it back. And it's picked up by the Falcons here. Number 46, Natalie Dickin. And Dickin drops it again. It's picked up by Montevallo. Megan Shea passing side is wide. Jimenez can't pick it up. It rolls to the Tigers, but a Falcon picks it up there in the midfield and gives it to Hudak. Hudak finds her fellow captain, Georgie Griffin. 19 on the shot clock here. Alma gets knocked out of Griffin's stick and picked up by Brenau. And so a change of possession. Montevallo gets it back now, and we'll have a fresh 90 seconds on the shot clock. Jimenez inside to Hudak. Hudak will pull out and reset here at the top with Jimenez. Pass over to Hudak. Back to Jimenez, just working it around here, eating some clock. 55 seconds on the shot clock. 5:30 left to go before halftime here. Georgie Griffin over to Kaminsky. Kaminsky inside to Griffin. Griffin's got a shot and has the goal. Georgie Griffin gives Montevallo their 15th goal of the game. And the Falcons have a 14-goal lead here with just under 5 minutes left to go before half. We'll take a quick break. Stay with us here on the Falcon Athletic Network. Back here is the Falcons lead 15-1. Cora Wallace picks it up for Brenau. Wallace making a charge down the field here, guarded by Atkinson. Wallace with it here. Will make a run behind the net. And fires a shot and has a goal. Cora Wallace gets the second goal of the day for Brenau University. However, Montevallo still with the 13-goal lead, 15-2 here, with 3:23 left to go in the first half. Some baseball action going on here at Montevallo just across the way at Kermit A. Johnson Field. They're taking on Bellarmine. The game is currently tied 3-3 in the top of the sixth inning. Kaylee Spoon to take the draw here for Montevallo. Atkinson pick it up and give it over to number 19, Elizabeth Tyler.
Score!
Elizabeth Tyler making a run down the field. Tyler looked like she wanted the shot, but will pull out and give it to her teammate Atkinson. Swinging it over to Endelman. Endelman comes back to the middle. Falcons will continue to work it around and use up the shot clock. 2:17 left in the first half. Hudak inside. Has the goal off the pass from Kaylee Spoon. Montevallo scores again. Jamie Hudak gets another goal. 16-2 is the lead with 2 minutes to go before halftime. Montevallo having their way here so far. Stay with us here on the Falcon Athletic Network.
I swear it was a dog.
16-2 lead here for the Falcons. The most goals scored in program history for Montevallo was 23 they had against Davis and Elkins last year. We'll see how close they can get to that here today. And again, the individual record is 8 goals. Jamie Hudak and Nicole Ponca both have that. Jamie Hudak got that last year, and Ponca got that in her first game this year. And that was a great start to what will be a fantastic career for the freshman out of British Columbia.
Go for Montevallo!
And no goal there. It seemed as if it might have crossed over the line, but it did not.
She actually saved it this time. So
27 seconds left here in the first half. Brenau with it. We'll try and get out of the attacking area of Montevallo when we have a foul called here against the Falcons. Kaminsky with it. And we're going to have a foul here inside.
She wanted it stopped the play.
And that'll be halftime here. And both teams will go to the locker room as the Falcons lead 16-2. We'll be back in about 10 minutes or so for the second half. Stay with us here on the Falcon Athletic Network. Hello and welcome back in at the University of Montevallo to the track and field and lacrosse complex as the Montevallo Falcons are taking on the Brenau University Tigers. In this matchup, the Falcons are leading 16 to 2 currently as we get the second half underway. 4 goals for Nicole Ponka and 4 goals for Jamie Hudak. They lead the Falcons in goal scoring, but it's been a host of Falcons getting on the board. Only 2 goals have been scored by Brenau. It was Cora Wallace and Ashley Spring who put those on the board. .45 seconds on the shot clock here. Montevallo just working the ball around. It's over to Kaminsky on the right side. Be Brenau ball here. Actually, they're going to give it to Montevallo. It'll be Kaminsky with it behind the net for the Falcons. Over to Janie Johnson. Out to Endelman and Atkinson at the top. Looking for Ponka inside. Megan Shea on the right side. Drops it down to Endelman. And remind you, we will have a running clock here if the Falcons continue to hold a 10-goal lead. Atkinson with it again. Falcons just taking up time. Inside to Kaminsky. Gets a shot and scores. Alyssa Kaminsky gets on the board. And the Falcons have a 15-goal lead, 17 to 2, with 27 minutes left to go in the game. We'll take a short break. Brenau picks up the possession. It's Cora Wallace with it. Wallace has already scored a goal today here. Pass inside. That shot from Sydney Brazel was blocked by Ahmed. Excuse me, it's Joe Northern who is in as the keeper for Montevallo. Jimenez at the top here for the Falcons, swinging it over. And Kaminsky gets another goal. I believe that's a hat trick for her today.
By number 21, Alyssa Kaminsky.
Montevallo with the 18-2 lead, 25 minutes to go in the game. Montevallo on the attack again here, up 18-2. Ponca with it. Is it over to Kaylee Spoon? Kaminsky picks it up on the far left side there. Falcons will try and work it around here. Inside to Ponca. Sends it back out to Danny Lindsay.
And my song is actually Who Run the World, girl.
Kaminsky with it inside, loses it. And Brenau picks it up. It's Sejal Patel. And then comes out of her stick. Montevallo fighting for it, but it will be Brenau possession. With 23:37 left to go in the game. The 16-goal lead for Montevallo. Out to Cora Wallace. She has some room to run here. Jimenez chasing her from behind.
Go, Nabil!
Wallace swings it ahead, but it is dropped. And number 19, Elizabeth Tyler, there to pick it up for Montevallo. But Brenau gets it. And the ground ball is picked up by Natalie Dickin. To Alyssa Kaminsky in the middle. Comes out of her stick, gets it back. Jimenez with it. Working it around here behind the net. Kaminsky with it now. And a shot inside by Kaylee Spoon is saved by Haley Heil. And Heil couldn't clearly clear the ball there. That one lofted way up in there. Kaminsky picks it up. Her shot is off. And it's out. Janie Johnson there to get the possession for the Falcons. .21 minutes left to go in this one. And an update in the Montevallo baseball game taking on Bellarmine right now. It's tied 3-3 in the bottom of the 7th. The Falcons have a man on second base. 21:02 left to go in this one. The Falcons with an 18-2 lead. Danny Lindsay with it now over to Nabel Jimenez. Danny Lindsay with it again. Make a charge inside. That pass is not there for Kaylee Spoon. And Montevallo picks up the throw from the keeper and give it back to Janie Johnson. And a shot inside by number 46, Natalie Dickin, is on frame. And the Falcons score again, 19-2. And that ties their season high in goal scoring. They had 19 against Erskine College and a 19-8 victory. They have 19 here as they lead 19-2. And again, remind you that most that they've scored in a game in program history is 23 that they had against Davis and Elkins last year. Welcome back in. Cora Wallace on the charge here. And a foul called here. And several Falcons in action today. We mentioned baseball as playing at home here. On the road is the men and women's basketball teams. And the Montevallo women's team has a lead 47-43 with 5 minutes and 48 seconds left to go in the third. They're looking for their first conference win of the season, so that's a big lead there on the road. Montevallo on the attack again after the failed free position shot of Cora Wallace. Georgie Griffin with it now over to Megan Shea, swinging it behind to Johnson. Megan Shea with it. 18 minutes to go in this game. Over to Maggie Johnson now. Julie Atkinson trying to make a charge inside. And a penalty against the Tigers, so a free position for Atkinson here. Haley Heil in the goal. We'll try and stop Atkinson here. 19-2 lead for Montevallo. Atkinson charges in and finds the back of the net for a goal. Montevallo leads 20-2 with 17 minutes left to go here in this game. We'll be back here on the Falcon Athletic Network. Montevallo on the attack again here, 20-2 lead. 16 minutes left to go here in this one. School record in goals is 23. Montevallo 3 goals away from tying that. Danny Lindsay with it now for the Falcons. 15:40 left in the game. Maggie Johnson with it on the right side. Montevallo will try and work it around here and get a quality shot. 35 on the shot clock. Johnson charging inside. Free position shot here for Maggie Johnson, a sophomore from Rockledge, Florida, one of the captains. Johnson will swing it to Hudak. And Hudak will have a free position shot. Hudak has 4 goals already in today's game, looking to add number 5. Over to Tatiana Samuel. That's way over the head of Danny Lindsay. Jennifer Toney fighting for the ball there for the Falcons. And the possession is won by Montevallo. Charge inside by Montevallo. It's Ponca. And we're going to have free position shot again here. It'll be Nicole Ponca, who has 5 goals in today's game, looking for number 6.
I'm so hungry. Really?
Ponca shot is blocked there by Heil. Montevallo gets the possession back. Hudak swings it to the left side. Montevallo will just continue to work the ball around. 78 seconds on the shot clock. Inside, Ponca scores again. That's her 6th of the day. And Montevallo leads 21-2 with just over 13 minutes left here in this game. And we'll remind you, tomorrow the Falcons will be on the road. They'll take on Young Harris University, and that will be a tough matchup. The toughest team Montevallo has faced all season long. And it'll be the first conference game of the season on the road for the Falcons in Georgia, taking on Young Harris. Montevallo on the attack again, up 21-2. 12 minutes left in this one. Tatiana Samuel with it on the left side. Samuel trying to charge inside. We'll pull back out and reset here. Hudak. Pass inside to Samuel gets away from her. But Maggie Johnson there to get it for the Falcons. Actually, they're going to say it'll be Brenau ball instead. The Tigers on the attack here into Montevallo's side of the field. It's ahead to Wallace. A foul called here against the Falcons. It'd be a free position opportunity here for Brenau. Cora Wallace with it. Loses it out of her stick. And Brenau regains possession here. Ashley Spring with it now. Over to Bonnie Lawman. And we'll have a free position shot here for Lawman. Lawman charges in. That shot is wide left. Cora Wallace picks it up for Brenau. Back over to Lawman. Lawman making a running inside toward the goal. Her shot wide again, out of bounds. But it'll be Brenau. Ball, Cora Wallace over there to pick it up for the Tigers. Under 10 minutes to go here in this one. Montevallo the 21-2 lead. Ashley Spring with it now. Spring running to the right side Shot inside is saved by Joe Northern, and she clears it out over the head of Maggie Johnson. And Irfana Ahmed is in the game now, one of the goalkeepers for the Falcons, but she's playing in the field at the moment. Ahmed is a junior from Allen, Texas. Hudak pass inside to Tatiana Samuel, who gets a goal. And Montevallo leads 22-2.
Scored by number 13, Tatiana Samuel.
With 8:45 left to go in this one. We'll take a short break here on the Falcon Athletic Network. Brenau wins the possession here.
Bottom of the 8th. 2-2.
Ashley Spring with it now. Over to number 19, Cameron Brown. Cameron Brown has it fall out of her stick, gets it back. And it will be taken away by the Falcons here. It was number 19, Elizabeth Tyler. And that pass is sent ahead to Irfana Ahmed. Over to Maggie Johnson. Johnson making a run inside. Has a go at it, and that's blocked by Haley Heil. Fantastic save there from the goalkeeper. And a free position shot for Montevallo. Maggie Johnson with it. Has it fall out of her stick, picks it back up. And gives it over to Tatiana Samuel, who gives it to Janie Johnson behind the net. Inside to Irfana Ahmed, who has a shot at it. And it goes wide of the net and out of bounds. But Janie Johnson picks it up. Tatiana Samuel with it. And we'll have a free position shot here for Montevallo. 5 minutes and 38 seconds left to go here in this one. Tatiana Samuel will take the free position shot for the Falcons here. Samuel gives it off to Megan Shea. Under 5 minutes to play here. Janie Johnson inside. Has it come out of her stick. Julia Atkinson there to pick it up. Atkinson inside to Samuel. Thought about it. We'll reset up top instead. And give it over to Maggie Johnson. She will make a run inside. And we'll have a free position shot. Johnson gets set for the free position here. Had a shot come off the helmet of Haley Heil just moments ago. Johnson makes a charge in and has a goal. Maggie Johnson gets on the scoring board, and Montevallo leads 23-2. And they tie their record for goals scored in the game at 23. We'll take a short break and be back for the final 3:40 here on the Falcon Athletic Network. Julia Atkinson picks that one up for the Falcons, and it falls out of her stick. Cora Wallace there battling for it. Bonnie Lawman with it now. Gives it over to Wallace. And a foul against the Falcons. It'll be Brenau ball. 2:36 left to go. The Falcons need just one more, and they will have the new record for goals scored in the game in their program history. Cora Wallace pass inside to Spring. Isn't there, and Joe Northern will clear it out. Over to Tony. And Atkinson picks it up. Atkinson ahead to Elizabeth Tyler. And Megan Shea with it now. Under 2 minutes to go in the game. Foul called against Montevallo. And you hear Coach Frank Rogers hollering out for no shot. So we will not see them break the record today. It will remain at 23.
Under a minute to go.
$50 left to go.
Yelling it at his players probably makes everybody else feel way crappier than just like letting. No, I'm about to yell it. Like I'd be so upset that like
Tatiana Samuel with it now, and Montevallo would just run the clock down. 34 seconds. Atkinson picks it up.
No, do you remember when the Warriors were coached by Mark? What's his name? They were playing somebody. They were about to
2 seconds. And that'll be the game as the Falcons get the victory 23-2. Several Falcons scoring. It was Nicole Ponca who led the way for Montevallo with 6 goals.
Montevallo 23. Brenau 2.
And Young Harris will face the Falcons tomorrow. Falcons will go on the road to face Young Harris, and that game will be at 5 p.m. Montevallo will be back at home on February 24th to take on University of Alabama at Huntsville. That game will be at 12 p.m. And that'll do it for us here today on the Falcon Athletic Network. as Montevallo wins 23-2. I'm Wyatt Hall. Tune in next time.